What's up, guys? Flippin' Steve. Just woke up. Eyes are a little red. Hope everybody's having a good morning. As you guys are aware, I'm on the road right now, but I did film some videos before I left, so I'm just going to do this small intro here from my hotel room and go ahead and show you guys a mail day video that I filmed before I left. So I hope you guys enjoyed the mail day video, and I'll see you back on the flip side, for lack of a better term, when I get back home. So sit back, relax, and enjoy, guys. What's up, guys? Welcome back. Flippin' Steve. And before I even start this mail day, first things first, it's very important to me that I just thank everybody out there in the community that's my supporters. And even if you don't subscribe or support my videos, you know, just being part of the community and seeing you know, comment on other, you know, YouTubers that I follow and things, you just kind of get an idea of a lot of the names out there. And, you know, the more and more I think about it, the community is sort of a tight-knit family. And, you know, I never imagined when I started doing YouTube content that I would get people that would, you know, almost become personal. You know, I just thought I would be doing some videos and people would either like them or they wouldn't. And I never really thought that my content would be entertaining, or that people would even, you know, gravitate towards my personality or anything like that, you know, if anything like that has happened. But I can tell that it has because of the feedback that I just got on my last video. And I'm actually shooting this video not long after my last video in which I announced the giveaway, because I have to go on the road for personal reasons. And I just want to film some videos ahead of time that I can upload while I'm out, so that I don't just disappear for a week and you guys think that I'm not around anymore and things like that. But again, I just want to thank everybody out there for the support to the channel and the support personally, guys. It just means a lot to me. Everybody's awesome, like I always say. That's just the word that I like to use. I know I say it a lot, but it's just true. And yeah, before I got into these mail packages, I just wanted to put that out there. As you can see, starting off, you got two Cal Ripken Jr. Project 2020s staring at you guys. I got the Tyson back on the left right here, and I got the Gregory Sif on the right. These are two cards that make me happy. Probably out of all my cards that I've bought in the last year, regardless of the value and how much money cards have made for me, these are two cards that I'll keep because I like to look at them. And, you know, there's mixed feelings towards Topps Project 2020, whether it's a good investment or not. But if you like the cards and you like the way they look, and there's a player that makes you feel a certain way, especially if it was like an idol of yours growing up or something, buy the cards because they're really nice. And this isn't a pitch for Topps, but I never thought that these cards would look the way that they did in person. And I like to just look at them. Yeah, so enough mumbling from me. I'm going to go ahead and get into these mail packages. And really, if you guys have followed my content lately, you know that I haven't really been investing in much. I haven't really had any targets. I'm not big on the NBA playoffs anymore because all the rookie cards are through the roof. I did do a video on some desperation pickups, so you're going to see some more of those like in these mail packages. I know what most of it is because they're coming from places like Psa, and I've been waiting forever for those. And I got a package from Topps and something from Probstein. So a lot of times when I get things from the larger sellers, I tend to know what's coming. And when I get things in like envelopes like this, that was free shipping, I tend to know what's coming in those as well. So these are, you know, I pretty much know what's going to be in these packages. I haven't actually pulled the cards out and looked at them, but I kind of set them up in a certain order, you know, so I know what I'm talking about, and which I don't normally do. I normally don't have any idea at all what's going to be coming out of some of the packages. But let's go ahead and start. I have about 7 packages here. First one's going to be in a white envelope, so pretty much cheap shipping, which means it's going to be an inexpensive card. And it is a Marwin Gonzalez. No, it is It's a Neil Walker Topps. A Neil Walker Topps. Now this guy right here, actually, that's not the card. Just a couple throw-ins. In the middle of Neil Walker and Marwin Gonzalez, we have... Tap it down a little bit. They use some tape, which is good. Kristaps Porzingis Prism. And if you guys watch my Desperation Station NBA playoff pickups, you know that I was grabbing these. In fact, I have some right here in front of me. So this unicorn right here will get added to my stack of 4 that I already have. I'm picking these up at like $2 to $3 a piece. You see, the shipping's really cheap, so you don't end up paying $3 for the card and more for the shipping than you actually pay for the card. So you still get a good deal on them. I've got about, with shipping, let's see, I'm going to say at most $15 invested in these 5 prisms. I just think it's a good desperation pickup. If you want to know why, go back and watch my video on NBA, last minute desperation pickups for, basically bargain cards. Not really any rookie cards in there. Just some sleeper stuff. Next up, we got another basic white mailer here. And in this one, we got Tyler Eifert. Not Tyler Eifert. Tyler Eifert is the protector. You would think if you were going to protect the card with a football card, you would at least be an offensive lineman, huh? Yeah, no, my jokes are terrible. But hey, it'll be positive. And this is going to be another Kristaps, and this is the Optic Hollow. Now, this isn't his first card. The Prism is his first card with the Dallas Mavericks uniform on. But an Optic Hollow, again, for maybe $1.50 and $1 shipping. $2.50 total. Good looking card. I'll take it. I'll add it to my stack of Porzingis cards. And let's get through these, guys. I don't want to take up a lot of your time. For some reason, my videos have been tending to run long lately, and it must be because I talk too much. Next up is, people really didn't spare the extra cards this time around. And this thing has got a brutal tape job on it. As you can see, it is the stickiest packing tape. And this is going to be a silver. And I'm going to have to do a good job to not damage this getting it out. And I'm not going to even take these. I'm going to wait to do that later. But as you can see, it's Anthony Davis. Another player that I was picking up for the playoffs. His stuff in his Lakers uniforms. You can see I had picked up the optics, some mosaics, a checkerboard. You would have seen these in my desperation video. And I picked up a select silver. Again, Optic is his first Lakers uniform. However, the select silver, I grabbed this for $12. I thought it was a good buy for $12. And yeah, I'm just going to add it to my stack. Next up, I have a package from Topps. And I'm sure that everybody out there, probably, I'm going to say 80% maybe of my subscribers, I'm going to guess. And I might be wrong. And I want you guys to comment below if you bought this card. And before I even open it, just by those words, you guys can probably guess what's in here. It is a Project 2020, guys. And it is probably one of the most bought. And I fell into the trap also. This was the first 2020 that I bought that wasn't for my PC. I fell into the trap of maybe it'll be a good investment. And I bought I believe it's the Shore. Yeah, the Keith Shore. Griffey. And this was like one of the very first, like majorly mass produced. I don't even think you can get out of these the retail of $20. I don't even think you can get out of these what you what you paid for it. But it is a cool looking card nonetheless. I mean, like I said, these Topps 2020s, especially in hand, look really good. It does look like a good card, really. Holding it, I'll take it. I'll put it away. You never know. Maybe there's somebody out there who doesn't actually have it and might want one, and who knows. I do a lot of giveaways. Do we have any Griffey Jr. fans out there that didn't get one of these? leave in the comments. I really am interested to know how many people actually bought this card, because this card was really massively print run, up around 100,000 mark, I believe. Let me know if you guys bought this, if I wasn't the only person that fell into that trap. Because I was late to the party on the 2020s. I had to go back and grab those 2 Ripkens that you see. I have gotten all the ones since those have been released, however. And I'll go ahead and put Griffey in the middle of those Ripkens for now. For now, Griffey, just keep that spot warm for me. Keep that spot warm. It doesn't want to sit up there. It's got a big nugget. All right, put the box over here. I don't like to get my boxes damaged for my Project 2020s. Next up is going to be a package from Psa. It's going to be 2 cards of the same player. I remember when I ordered these, and it's really taken a long time for them to get here. I'm not sure where they came from originally. I'm struggling. All right, guys, I was finally able to get that open, and as it's a Topps Chrome João Felix soccer rookie card, and this is the raw, and the raw sell for anywhere between 40 and 50 bucks, or maybe I'm gonna say 35 to 50 bucks on any given day. It kind of depends on how the bids are going on them. Most of your buy it nows are right around 40 or 45, and I also bought an SGC 9. And I bought the SGC 9 because the SGC 9 was only $40. And I'm just like, whenever a raw card and a 9 sell for the same amount, I'll buy that 9 up, because there's never a guarantee that you're going to get a 10. And I know a lot of people are paying more money for raw cards than they are PSA or SGC or BGS 9s. And that's because it's in hopes of getting a 10. But then you got the grading fee on top of it. You always got to take that into account. You got to take into the time that it takes to get graded, which time is money, especially when the market moves so quickly. And, and then you could get a 9 back. So you could buy this card for 45 bucks raw, 50 bucks raw on auction, pay 15 bucks to PSA to get it back, to get it graded. And that's going to be 4 or 5 months away. So you're in 65 bucks. You're in 4 months, of your time, and you get it back as a 9. So I buy 9s if they're going for the same price or around the same price as the raws. I just still think they're a good investment. And I picked up the raw also. And I'll compare this raw to that 9, see what it looks like. Actually, I'll compare it to a 10. I already have a 10 that I bought, and the 10s sell for like $150. So, $150 for a 10, you would think 50% of that is 75 bucks, knock a little bit more money off. So you would think 40 bucks for a 9 is actually a good deal. So that'll be thrown into my soccer. The João Felix is a 9, a 10, and a raw. The 10 I already had. I actually bought these 2 and then bought the 10, but these coming from Psa took so long that I got my 10 in the mail first. And also, João Felix rookie cards you're only going to be able to find in the Topps Chrome, I do believe. I'm never 100% on soccer, but that's because Panini didn't have the license to La Liga, the league in Spain, which is where he plays. However, Topps has the right to the Champions League, and his team made the Champions League, and so he had a card made by Topps, who has the rights to the Champions League. Next up, this is a package from Probstein, so I know what's in it. It's 2 cards. Same thing, same card. And again, these are not even cards I was shooting for. Like I said, I haven't been buying that much. I've been targeting the cheap stuff like the Anthony Davises and the Kristaps Porzingises that you saw. The João Felixes, the only reason I have those now is because I bought them a while back and they finally just came. And these are 2 cards. I was just laying in bed one night and I was just browsing, and it was like maybe 3 a.m. And like I said in a video before about buyer's tips or seller's tips, is don't end your auctions at like 3 a.m. because there's not a lot of eyes on them. And I just was watching these about to end and couldn't, just couldn't let them go at the price they were about to go at, and I bid on them and I won them. And it's just two PSA 9 Prism Silver Colin Sexton rookie cards. Now I know that they're 9s, they're not 10s, and a lot of people want these in 10s. I did invest in a 10 that I have right here months ago. I paid like $160 for it. They're only selling for like $200 right now, so it really hasn't seen much of an increase on it. You know, if I was to sell it, you know, even with eBay fees and stuff, I really wouldn't make much profit on it. So this is a card that I'm going to hold till next season because he has been hot and he can score points. And there's also Kevin Porter Jr. and I believe Darius Garland there in Cleveland. So you don't know what they're going to do with their guards. They could move one of them, and if they move Colin Sexton to a better team, you never know what could happen. You just never know. This getting sales on eBay right now in a Gem Mint 10 at $200, and I grabbed these PSA 9s for $41 and $43. They were ending seconds apart from each other from the same auction, which was Probstein. And I was just like, Raws are selling for $40. And a general rule of thumb of mine, and this is a tip that I can give you guys, at least a tip by me, because a lot of people ask, is it worth buying PSA 9s? If a PSA 9 is selling for 25% of what a PSA 10 is selling for, then I would say it's a good deal. I usually like to use a 4 to 5 times multiplier. So if the, if the 10s are selling for $200, and I would say $50 would be a good deal on a PSA 9. And I was able to get these both just above $40 each. So wasn't planning on buying these. This wasn't a target card. Just happened to see these auctions about to end, and they kind of fell into my lap. So 2 Colin Sextons to add to the basketball cards. Probably going to be some flips that I'll make next season. And that brings us to the last card, and I saved this card for last. And if you guys have hung out all this time with me till the last card, then thanks. It may not be exciting for you guys, but it's definitely going to be my favorite. And it's another Project 2020 by Topps. Another one that I missed. Had to go back and buy it. And I'm sorry, Griffey. You're going to have to come over here, bud. You're going to make room. And this is going to be the Jacob Rochester Ripken. This is one of the lowest print runs of the Ripkens, as well as all of them. It's just slightly over 1,000. I believe it's below 1,500. This one cost me maybe 150, 140. I can't quite remember. I just know that's the average going price on them, and I bought it for, market value. I didn't get a killer deal or anything. Those two in the back, I did get a good deal because I bought them in a lot. So I ended up getting them for like $80 each, where the Tyson back usually goes, for 120 or so by itself. But yeah, the Jacob Rochester Ripken. So now I have a couple that I've ordered from Topps that I got in on time. One being the Ben Baller that I know of. One of them is the Gregory Sif. The other one is the most recent one that they just put out. It looks like it's got some Hawaiian tropic trees behind it. I can't remember the artist's name. Yeah, I can't remember the artist. But anyway, and that's my bad. But I'm still looking for the Fuji. If I get the Fuji, then I'll be all up to date on the Ripkens, and I'll just be able to get them off Topps website from here on out. The Fuji's starting to get up to the $500 mark, so I'm going to have to shell out a little bit of money to get it. However, I am going to get myself one. If anybody has one out there that they're looking to part with, hit me up. I'm not going to try to lowball you on it, and I'm not going to try to, be like, hey, I'm a YouTuber, why don't you give me a deal? Because it's not like that. Just let me know if you have one for sale, and I can save you on some eBay fees and stuff. I'm definitely going to buy one regardless of where I have to get it. So hope you guys like the Ripkens as much as I do. Thanks for all your support, and I mean that from deep down, almost from the bottom of my heart. And I don't want to sound a certain way, but guys, I really do appreciate all the support personally, and just tuning into my channel and keeping me coming back and doing more. Because if I had nobody to listen to my content, I wouldn't really have a reason to do this. I mean, I enjoy doing it, but I enjoy the fact that others get enjoyment out of what I do even more. So again, thanks for joining me, guys. We're trying to push 600 subscribers by the middle of the month, because I want to do another challenge, but I want to have give you guys enough time to win the challenge. So let's get to 600 as soon as we can. That way I can announce another challenge and we can have some fun and do something interactive and push towards, you know, a higher benchmark, and I can give away something awesome again, guys. So thanks a lot. I got some packing to do. And until next time, guys, good luck in your investing, and I'll see you later.